Welcome back to the bench, friends. This is Joe, Blue Oval Racing, HO Scale, Custom, and Performance. And more sometimes, like on my cooking show yesterday. The debut of my cooking show. And it was a doozer. Easy meal in no time, easy cleanup. We're not here for that. I did a video on Willy Boy's custom build that I purchased from Southern California, the Southern California boy, Willy Boy. I get an email from somebody. I know who it is. I'm not going to say who it is. If I could please explain it a little more in detail of what is actually in the chassis instead of a shortcut like I did yesterday over here. But I got a bigger problem. A huge, and I mean huge problem. Ding dong, one of the three of us, I can't get that finger up. Me, myself, or I, one of us, pinky kind of jumped up there, made a big mistake. I knew it before I did it, it was going to happen. I saw it happen. I had a vision it was going to happen, and it happened. I decided, hey, Joe, break out to 91%. No, not drinking alcohol. This isopropyl alcohol, however you pronounce it. Break it out, Joe. Put it on a Q-tip. And when I did that, this is what happens when you're a ding-a-ling. The 67 Fairlane paint job is toasted. Tears came into my eyes when this happened. I got in a real ticked off mood. What did I do? I broke out the trusty sort of X-Acto knife that has one of those ceramic blades, and I decided to scrape the one off the roof, scrape the one off the other side, since I messed up the paint job already. Not good. While I was on vacation, G-Bud informed me that he had a Wizard Storm chassis that does not run. Not sure if it's a Storm Patriot, Extreme, Plain Jane Storm, and there was one more they actually made. I can't remember the name. He said it's an older one. I'm not sure which one it is. Asked me if I'd be interested if he sent it to me, if I would fix it. I was going to tell him, yeah, anyway. What the heck? G-Bud, if you're watching, the 67 could use some help. I'm not doing any painting right now. I figured this way. G-Bud, if you're watching, get a hold of me. You send me your chassis. I'll fix it. I will send the old girl back with your chassis. You can do what you can do to maybe soup it up a little bit and give it one of those sweet paint jobs. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with yellow or maybe go with a teal color. And then you send it back to me. No cash involved for neither of us. We work out the buddy pal deal, which G-Bud's aware of probably. He already knows what it is all about. We save money. I don't take it to the body shop to get a paint job. He doesn't take his chassis to the garage to have it fixed. We swap off. A deal. Anyways, we'll see if that works out. G-Bud, think about it. If you watch the video, reach out to me, and I'll give you the address to send your Wizard Storm chassis to me. I will fix it. Whatever it takes. Anyways, that's it for that. Now, Willy Boy. Somebody wants more information on Willy Boy's chassis. Chassis I purchased. I say, Willy Boy, hey, Willy Boy, I need a cheap build. It's not really cheap. But I'm not going to tell you the price because I have other friends out there that build cars that sell them. And there's some people on YouTube that builds cars and now they're selling them. And he builds a hell of a car for a very good price. That is, well, he just started doing it. He's been making videos, but he did a sale, I believe it was before I went on vacation, probably 2 weeks ago. And some people got some nice cars for a good deal. Need I say more? Anyways, let's get back to the subject. Willy boy, can you hear me, Willy? Willy. Willy started off this beautiful build for me. Now, this is how he built a car. I'm telling you what I got on paperwork. He built this car to the specifications for the SCHOR. It stands for Southern California HO Racers Association. To their specifications for their super stock class. I'm not sure if it's the same as the HOPRA, whatever you want to call it, the HO Professional Racing Association's rule book. I don't know that. I'm not a downright crazy racer. I'm more of a street beast man with a store-bought track at my house, running my cars on that track. I don't have a fancy routed track. No, not yet. So, back to Willy boy. Willy boy started off the build. He took a Viper medium chassis with a medium motor traction magnet clip. Then he rooted through the goodies of armatures in the land of armatures. He goes into 6 ohm range, classification 6 ohm armature. He promises the armature is going to rate between 5.8 ohms and 6.2. In between, give some leeway. So you're not ringing it out at home and crying your eyeballs out because somebody told you you're getting this, but you're not getting that. Which is a good idea. I wrung this armature out. I took it apart to make sure everything was fine and dandy on it before I even ran it. Why? I'm a Slick Willy, I guess. No, Slick Willy is right here. Musgrave Racing Slick Willy. It's a 5.8 it wrung out. It's a balanced high-performance armature by Viper. Almost everything on this chassis is Viper, except for the rear pinion and the rear gear on the axle. Willy tweaked the end bell on the car. Let me grab a little pointer here while I'm making a mess. So, Willy boy, can you hear me now, Willy? Armature's a balanced armature. Material was taken away. It's got naturally a Viper end bell, tweaked by Willy himself. And we have CNC machine bronze bushings, one in the end bell and one on the back side of the armature where it mounts into the chassis. We got level 4 Pro 4 motor magnets, Pro 4 maxi traction magnets, the type that's winged out on the back. You get a little bit more downforce going into the corners. All silver plated electrics, whatever you want to call it. Pickup shoe springs, and pickup shoe hangers, silver plated. We got independent front end, aluminum hubs. That dog is snoring over there right now as I'm doing the video. I forgot where I left off. Independent front end, aluminum hubs, pink. It looks like pink to me. Blue oval. I really thought I was getting blue. Oh well. The rear's pinned rear end. That way if you get in a severe crash, your axle won't fly out. We have RPM pinion gears of 7-tooth. The rear axle gear is a RPM orange Hyper Rev gear. This one is the 21 tooth. And we got the famous Viper double flange hubs, the 2.50. We've got the Viper extended guide pin, upgraded guide pin. It's extended a little longer. Well, I think you might not be able to tell, but focus. The guide pin is a little longer than the standard guide pin. And what did I forget? The rear is shimmed. I took the motor apart. The motor was not shimmed. On the front of the commutator. I think that's probably about it. Let me look at the sheet quick. Did I cover everything? Oh, it has the hardened rear spline, axle spline. The plated. It's a plated, hardened rear axle. And that's it. Picked this up from Willy Boy. Custom built. And he includes with the build that I purchased, chassis, complete built chassis. 3 additional sets of axles, complete axle setups, gear, shimmed, and the Viper 250 double flange hubs. 3 complete axle sets with different gearing. One is the standard gearing that is on the car. What you're getting is you're getting 21, 22, and 23. And he threw in an additional 21. So I got 2 21s. Wait a minute. Yeah, a 22 and a 23. And 2 additional sets of tires because he didn't know if I had a routed track or a store-bought track, which I have. Store-bought. Whether you buy it on eBay used, whether you buy it on anywhere online, that's where you get them at. I call them store-bought. They are store-bought. They're mass-produced, manufactured in the plant in China. Try not to get one that was built on free noodle Fridays, though. You ever get a slot car made in China, in today's society, that is? And it's just a little bit goofy. Something's just not right about it. I promise you. That car was probably built on Free Noodle Friday. Every Friday, the manufacturing plants in China give out free noodles for lunch and dinner if you're working a dinner shift. You don't want to buy nothing that was manufactured on Free Noodle Friday in China. There you have it. Willy Boy, can you hear me now? The California kid, Willy Boy. Next video, which will be very soon, I'm going to the track and testing out Willy Boy's car, well, chassis that he built. And it's going to have one of my real nasty Lexian bodies. That's right. The Wicked Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. It's junk. A junky Lexian body. That's what it's running on, because it's going to crash with me driving. Anyway, that's it for this video. G-Bud. Until next time.